Touch pass on the run. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd.
My fucking extreme cut off, bro.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Well, now you gonna fair catch it?
No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington.
That was late as fuck, bro. That nigga was over from the jump.
But no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wilson to pass. Working the big throw downfield on the side. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time. Let's it go.
Oh my fuck.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 30.
See this going. Let me know when you unpause it. I'm going to look in the front row right quick. All right, I'm coming. Listen.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. He's
short
of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped.
You did to the wrong person.
Lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
You didn't?
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Georgia Tech
So you floated that bitch there.
onto the field. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going. And, oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. And the OC
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll send the back in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
What?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol.
Why are you bringing it back in here? Go bring it in the garage.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Quickly.
Ain't no fucking way.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
How about the sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fakes to grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Are you playing good?
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Leaves it with the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. Forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful through the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. They got him for the second. That'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that come and go some years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Making side adjustments here. Wilson will throw. There's the pressure. That's caught. It's Jordan. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Then when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing it, and he gets it off right here. Just a split second too late. Didn't get to the quarterback.
I don't mean that.
The quarterback did a good job assessing it and making a play down the field.
Second
He didn't,
down,
sir.
from this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run.
Make him come back inside. That's what we do.
15-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I like the run there. The offense doesn't have to press. They've got some time still left before the half. And more importantly, they've got to cut into this lead. They're down a couple of scores.
Headed to the end zone. And you race it to the house.
Fuck this week's Texans.
Oklahoma.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last.
I don't want to talk to you no more, Mike. I'm muting my shit.
He'll bring it out. It's Allen. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Moving away from pressure. Finds a little space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Grab behind the line. It's Allen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, But he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Yellow Jackets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Finds his man open. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight